We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. On the return, Deontay Harris, and he'll be stopped up at the 25. A first down throw for Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. And remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me,
the ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles, so this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite. To the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, Winston steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Here's Harris to return it.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. Rolling to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Here's Harris to return it.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Winston.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. 21-0 our score after one. Winston now to throw on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Winston on 3rd and 2. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Flush to his right. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Winston to throw for it on 4. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. That is caught by Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 22.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Ryan. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action. Ryan. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action now. Ryan.
Looking there for picks, but intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Winston now. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On 2nd and 10, Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. They go play action. Winston. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Rolling to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. The first down carry for Davis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Again, it's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Kamara, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run with Davis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Here's Ryan to throw. A nice little juke. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it with Davis. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Ryan. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Now it's Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. He'll buy some time right. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Walker. And he's brought down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down. It's Patterson. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. From the gun, it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. Now they can't bring him down. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a gain of a couple and it'll be second and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On second down now, it's Patterson. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Patterson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 20. Line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like,
and this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Richie Graham.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.